Yeah, it's timers clicking. We're live. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, this comes in clear. Get the mic a little closer. Still setting up. Um, nothing formal, nothing special. I'm not going, live. I'm just starting. Hit the button. Hitting. I don't know if I should even share this out there. Oh, what's this? People are. Lady Red replying to my tweet. Took pictures of my cat on the Pixel 6. Hello, Brian. How you doing? So you can bear witness to this. Thank you for coming in. First off, bear witness to the fact that the Pixel 6 fingerprint sensor with a screen protector could be a problem. Let's see. I'll watch this one. Make me a liar. I have this thumb and my other thumb. Okay, so it don't work. Now, I wanted to do this live, and when I'm going to take the screen protector off, it kills me. I don't have the box, but there's this Spigen screen protector, which I've used many times, and it's very nice. They have a and if a below she's got some kind of coating on there that hides smudges or keeps the slimies away. But and it has a tray to help align it, and it's really a nice screen protector. And it's going to kill me. I mean, luckily I got a package of 2. Yeah, that would be coming from the 4A 5G, and here's the flip, and the fingerprint sensor on the side is outstanding. It's simply outstanding, and it's ingenious. They should have done that to this. They should have put the fingerprint sensor on that way instead of the other way. So I'm doing this live. I want to take. Oh, maybe I can save it. Take. I don't know if you can hear that. Wait a minute. Let's see. Okay. Cool. Here we go. Now, this was clean. Let me just state this for the record. I took it out of the box, immediately set it up, put the SIM card in, then put the screen protector on first, and then the case. So let's see. Yeah, wait a minute. That's right. This is the first time my fingers are touching the screen just now. It never touched. My fingers never touched the screen when it came out of the box. So this is a little uncomfortable. Let me try my other thumb, the one I prefer. Boom, right away. Now this thumb is my primary, and this thumb, this thumb, I did it 2 times. Now, I wonder if I could do it this way. Let's see. It worked. It worked really good. I want to do it 2 more times. Brian, thank you very much for witnessing this. Worked extremely well. There you go. There you have it. So the Pixel 6 screen protector. Well, let me rephrase. The Pixel 6 fingerprint sensor works great, but you got to use the proper screen protector. That was probably the best. That was wow. It's a shame. I love these screen protectors from Spigen and how they have that tray to help you line it up right, but it's really not. It's worthless now. So, hey, Will, how you doing? Thank you, Will, for stopping in. I just took off my Spigen glass protector, and I made a case. If you're, I made a case here that screen protector went on immediately. I mean, I took the plastic cover off, put the tray on it, put the screen protector on it, and my fingers never touched the screen. So just now, my first time, my oily, gunky fingers are touching it. The screen protector, I mean, the fingerprint sensor was a pain in the ass, straight up pain in the ass. So let me do this again. Wow, wow, now that's a screen. Now that's a fingerprint sensor I'm used to. Okay, so uh, I really wanted to come on today. I got to look at here. I got to remember to look at here. I really want to come on and talk to everybody, but Simply Device is pretty much no more, especially in the Twitter world. I don't know. I don't know if I share this out or not. Will and I we were talking about how crazy it is. I got 4 watching, is saying, according to Google. Let me mute this. So well, I know, Brian, you're not doing Twitter or anything. It's probably the best thing. And be honest with you, now I kind of like couldn't comprehend that fact, but now I get it. Now I get it, and I'm not going to get into the whys right now. I'm going to just stick my neck out there and put this out there. No, pardon me. I'm sorry. I'm not being formal or nothing like that. We'll get to some of the things, my points I wanted to. I don't want to rehash this 100 times. George is here. Hi, George. How you doing? This. For those who here. There we go. The link is out. George and Will, if you care to share it, that'd be great. If you don't, that's fine too. I know Rez would be here. I know it's 24. I wonder if it's 25 hours because daylight saving time's crap changed. But yeah, thank you for coming here. Most of you know Brian. I'll try and I'm probably going to wind up repeating it for whoever comes in here because I did put it on there as AMA. Ask me anything. Your friend here. I say I did something wrong, and you know, Should I buy the Pixel 6 series? Worth it? George can probably answer that question better because he's had it longer. I took it out of the box Friday night. Friday night was my first night that I relatively felt well enough. I was sick all week, and I took Friday off. And George, I apologize. I almost came on, but I was preoccupied and still just trying to get caught up on things. And but I took the time to at least open up the box. I mean, the Pixel 6 sat here on my area here for a week. It killed me to just have it sitting there. So getting back to Brian's question, should I buy it? The verdict is still out. I still have another 7 more days with it. I'm happy with the fingerprint sensor. It kills me. I'm going to have to go and buy one of the recommended ones from Google for that. I know George doesn't use screen protectors, but yeah, it's a very nice phone. The weight of it, still the weight, the feel of the phone, coming from the 4A 5G to this, it was like, ooh, this got some heft to it. It's a nice size, the 6. I'm more into smaller and medium sized phones. My wife's Note 10 Plus is a fairly big phone, so it's a little too big for my liking. So let me see anybody out there. 5 are watching. There's mystery people, and they're watching mystery. I like how it sounds in the headphones. You have to pardon me. I do certain things like, wow, that sounds pretty cool. I go back to, I wanted to, the touchy feeling of the phone, the weight, the performance. I was curious, but in the end, it's virtually the same software. The 4A 5G that I do have is a very, very nice phone. The tricks that this phone does come with, the magic eraser, the dictation, the translation they've talked about. I haven't played with all of them, but they got to keep it as a feature just for the 6. If they roll it out, here's that 4K 60 again. And I don't know, man. Every phone I've had, excuse me, every phone I've had, when you turn on YouTube to watch a video, my carrier, I guess, well, I shouldn't even say that. Even this phone's on a different carrier. Let me just see. Let me just see what it opens up to on a video. Subscribe. Here, I'll play this video. I am playing RP3 tech reviews, and apparently he's gotten the he's got the unboxing of the Mac Pro 14-inch M1 Pro. So what resolution is this playing? Okay, look here. Right out of the gate, it automatically goes to 480p. So every time I want to go and watch, I hire. Now I can't find it. It probably is a setting. It's probably in the settings. I mean, granted, on a Samsung phone, but then again, this screen is only good for 1080. So what's the purpose of 4K 60 if you have a screen that is only going to show it to you in 1080? I never got that. And people, when they watch videos, I mean, I just don't get that whole thing. So you have to excuse me. I'm still a little sick. But I don't get that that we had this big blow up in the summertime over the 5A, 5A. No, 5A was overheating and shutting down. I play it back on your TV. Yeah. So you're suggesting now I got to go look because normally I would watch YouTube. If I'm watching YouTube on TV, it would be the YouTube app, and I have to see what the resolution is set for that. But yeah, I'm kind of in the mindset that whatever comes out of the box, people don't know to go and say, "Oh, I got to change the setting to record 4K at 60 or 1080p at 60." So, yeah. What else can I say about this phone? It's I didn't update my 4A 5G to 12 because I wanted it as a reference point on how some of the things are different. And I was hearing a lot of horror stories, and that's just the thing. There's a lot of stuff going on that people talk about in the Twitterverse, and they have these problems, they have those problems, and that's yeah, there's going to be problems on software, and I think that's where some of the scrutiny needs to go to first is the software and how I hate daily the scrutiny of how the software comes out. Brian, what are you rocking right now? It's been a while. I know Will. Oh, hey Gary, how you doing, man? Pixel 6A in the house, and it's. I had an issue with the fingerprint sensor. What are we talking about? Oh, I'm all over the road, dude. We're talking we're starting off with a Pixel 6. I took off my speaking screen protector because this killed the fingerprint sensor. And I assume you probably got the Pro. What color did you get? That just pulls you up on my 4K TV, and it comes up to 720, same as my See, that's the thing. Brian's got the SE and the Note 10 Plus. Yeah, good combo still. Good combo. SE's just strong. Just yeah. No problems on your end. Fingerprint sensor used in a screen protector, Gary? I'm curious. Let me do that again. I was very impressed how fast it was. To me, it was fast. Oh yeah. Let's see. Fingerprint sensor. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Oh, you got a 6? You didn't go Pro, huh? Neat. I have a thing for red, even though the red part is covered up here, and I don't mind this. This is something different. You got to get the Zag screen protector. Yeah, that's one of the recommended ones there, Gary. Alpha, how you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. And Gary, thank you too. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised Gary didn't go Pro on us. The 6 is the right size for me, and the plus side of it is it's a flat screen, which I'm not terribly fond of the curved ones, just my preference. So, and And Gary, getting back to real quick, you mentioned about what are we talking about? I'm talking about anything you guys might have questions, uh, phone related. Me personally, channel. There's been some things that went on. If you're not on Twitter, don't worry about it. No, I get the 256 and 6.4 around the size. Oh, really? And yes, Missy, hello. And Brian, that's the other thing that drew me to it was the $5.99 price. I mean, last year's 5 was $6.99, and this is a way better value. Granted, not owning it, but immediately that was my first thought was that's just crazy. Yeah, $6.99. $6.99 for the 5 was a little rough there. That was I call the Verizon tax. That was definitely, I think, carrier driven pricing, and probably a little bit of Qualcomm, you know. So catching up. Yes, Miss E, Pixel 6 in the house. I have the flip. Up here. My 4A is downstairs, and I have my SE sitting over here on the left. So, which phone is your daily based on your preference? I know, iPhone. Yeah, yeah, more and more and more. I'm Brian. More and more, I'm shying away from Apple as a whole. I keep the iPhone for my. I keep it for iPhone people. And we'll discuss that maybe later on if we get around to it. I had a lengthy conversation with Will, if he's still here, on how eye shaming. That's what I called it. Eye shaming is very very rabid here in the United States. Um, I'm a Pixel guy. I never thought I would be a Samsung guy. I really do like the flip. I like the software. I do have the beta on this too for the Android 12 and a 4.0. What was it? One UI 4.0. Yeah, you pay 440, and you still feel ripped off. That's bad. That's not bad, considering the 4A 5G was 499 new. New, excuse me. So Will is the only sheep here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, I gotta have, I'm still phone nerdish, so I still gotta have my Apple around a little bit. But man, that I think it was the first time in a month that I really used my iPhone. I had was in contact with family members, and again, it's just easier to communicate sometimes with people on an iPhone. I know that sounds bad, but it is. It's like, I don't know. I don't know, but my preference is been an Android phone as a whole. Yeah, yeah, George. Funny. I almost switched the iPhone line, the phone number that you have for my iPhone, to move things around. Nah, I gotta keep it on iPhone. For all those people, and for people who we communicate by messaging. It's just I just leave things alone. iOS is just in case Android fails, or an Android for multitasking. Yeah, yeah. I see Brian's comment here. I got two brothers on iPhones. Let's see. We'll put that. I can't remember. But we don't talk to them like that. Man, all the comments on Twitter, and people were like stressing out. How am I going to talk to my Apple friends? And some of the Apple people, the people who are on iPhone were like getting really twisted over that they're this person went to an Android phone and don't really get the whole thing, that maybe they're testing it out, trying it out. And if Will's here, I explained it was the whole thing with Casey Neistat. Now Casey wasn't against trying out, but he was having a difficult time getting family and friends to accept that he's on the Android phone for now, and while he's testing it out, and they just didn't want to like live with the green bubble or switch to an app like Telegram to suffice in the interim, and they didn't want to download another app, and it's like, but yet you wind up downloading probably Facebook and Instagram, and you got the Facebook Messenger on there. They never heard of Duo or Telegram. Yeah, well, some people know. To be perfectly honest, no. And when the conversation was, the gist of it was, they just didn't want to try to download these apps. Yeah, so yeah, the 6, I wanted to say the 6 isn't a definite sell. I like it. I like it now more because the fingerprint sensors. Oh boy, and the fingerprint sensor works great. I want a screen protector that works. I'll check out the Zag. It was a little pricey, Gary. There was another one they do list I want to look into also. But I want to talk about real quick now is here. The speaking case is nice. I'm waiting for the official one. I did order the official Google one too, but that's on back order. I'll take the phone, and luckily I had the speaking. Oh, by the way, what did I do with that? Speaking was having a great sale just before the month of October ended. If you bought a case, they gave you a 30-watt charger. Yeah, or I think you had to buy a case or spend so much money, you got a free charger. So it's $40. Damn, 40. What, that case? Well, I think I got the case on sale. And then, like I said, I got a free charger out of the deal, a 30-watt charger at that. So now this is a neat phone. And to do that, you can't. Wait a minute. To do that, I see a question. Now, mind you, Alpha, I've had this on out of the box since Friday night. Have you been able to test the charging speeds? I'm not doing a test. I am going to actually tell you in the last 2 days what it's been done. Yeah, so yesterday was first full day with this, and I had to go to a funeral. I had to drive to Philadelphia, and so I had an idea where to go, but I put the GPS on it to get to the church, to get the funeral site. I was part of the procession, and they gave us directions. They told us where to go for the after, the meal, to go for the luncheon. And then where I was in a part of Philly, I wasn't 100% familiar. Put the GPS on then. Calls, YouTube. By the time I got to bed, it was like 39%. I heard charging speeds aren't great, and this is the thing. I don't need this to be a as Flossie calls it, and I call it too, the shit shower and shave charging speed. This goes on a charger when I go to bed. When I know lights out, I'm putting the phones down. I'm going to go to sleep. It's on the charger. So by the time I wake up in the morning, it's fine. Here it is. I don't know if it, come on, focus. Well, I don't know if you see it, 44%. And that was off the charger right around 7 today. And a lot of Angry Bird playing, Angry Birds 2, YouTube, phone calls, Duo call. What else? Various things. And I did a lot of I wasted a lot of time playing Angry Birds and scrolling through Twitter. So I'm okay with this, and I'm okay with the charging speed because, again, for me, I go to bed, it's on the charger. I get up, I unplug it. Let's see. So, all those screen on times and all that stuff, it isn't real world enough for me. And I want I want to preface this, and if anybody plays the replay of this, is all my stuff here I talk about is what works for me. It may not work for you, but I'm telling you what it's working for me. It was I geared up to return this phone possibly tomorrow because of the fingerprint sensor? Yes, I was. I'm happy now that I see that it works when I get a proper screen protector on it. But as a whole, everybody, what I'm getting at is everybody, the conversations, it's not even conversations. It's the anarchy on Twitter right now. Over this phone, and everybody's just losing their mind over it. Over not just the phone, but their opinions and their brand loyalty and stuff like that. But I digress. I digress. I think here is a good comment. I think all those metrics made all phones less enjoyable, but the iPhone's the best one. Will the iPhone's got the superior time? Oh, I'm sorry, it was sarcasm there, but yeah, Big House, it's good to see you, man. I gotta find you. I deleted my my Simple Your Device Twitter channel. Let's see. Big. Let's see. Wait. What the hell? Oh, it's okay. Big House Productions. There we are. There we go. I'm following you now. I didn't follow you before. These tweets are protected. Unprotected. Oh, you got me pending. All right. Big House. I just asked to follow you. I'm in my old Twitter account. My original when I started Twitter. So yeah, check me out. Yeah, very unproductive is putting it nicely there, George. What's this now? Took it off the charger 70 a.m. Thursday morning. Put it back on the charger last night. Are you using it at all? Criminies! Holy cow! Oh, wait a minute. Jumped the gun. I'm going to wait till. Big House. I don't know if you want to. Maybe there might be a Black Friday. Black Friday is my favorite time. Black Friday is my favorite time to get tech. I got all my tech now, so I might not be buying anything else after this. But yeah. Oh, Rez, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it in here. Yeah. So Yeah, you might want to check out the uh, Black Friday sales. Hey, Alan, phone tech at work. How you doing, sir? How you doing? What's this here? CLP. Holy smokes! Really? Well, that's still a lot cheaper than that iPhone that got in the Type C port put in it. But that's nuts. That's nuts. Well, then again, I remember Will was telling me that they're hard to come by too, so I didn't realize that. I got in on the pre-order. My order got canceled. My order got canceled from Google because I requested it to get shipped to my place of work, and apparently that was a no-no. I broke some kind of how did he put it? I forget it. Like I broke a rule or something. So we're going to cancel your order. And I'm like, oh man. So I figured a way to get it close to work. And I ordered it from Best Buy. And I work in Delaware. I don't live in Delaware. So I got it tax free. Yes. Sales tax off. So yeah. Alan, I got to catch up on you. I knew you did some videos there on the. I think you did some case videos and all. Let me ask everybody here. I forget who. Gary said you're using Zag. What are you all using for a screen protector? And I know George don't do screen protector, so that's two. But what came to mind was Alan. What are you up to? Yo, what's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming by. Thank you for everybody coming by. Let's just pay those. Gary, that's taking advantage of where I work for the company I work for. Okay, that is a perk I am taking full advantage of. So yeah, I just a general question out there. What screen protector are you using on your P6 or P6 Pro? It's just easier. I like P6. Sounds neat. So Forbes, Forbes, any Motorola phones in your site? Have you been keeping up on I think they came out with a G Pure, which is it's not the best, man. 32 gigs of storage. Come on. It's like living back in the day when it was 8 gigs was the baseline. I'm going way back. So the ones on Amazon aren't hitting. What do you mean by that? I'm missing something here. So I was getting around to it, but somebody hit me up on some questions. Please still hit me with questions. But I wanted to talk about my 30 days with the Z Flip. And this is a really cool phone. This is a really neat phone. I like it a lot. My only yeah. He's about the Motorola phone. Yeah, I saw it. My guy was like, nope. Mm-hmm. Again, here's another device that some people were like panning. I'm getting okay battery life out of it. I've used it as my primary for a few days. I've used it. I did a neat trick. I forward all my phone calls except for my work line. All my phones to this line. And I've given this number out to more people to text message, to interact with them, to knowing that I'll be replying phone calls and messages back. This was yeah, I guess we gotten spoiled how battery life can be on some phones, but in the reality, they really the battery life is something that I don't want to say you got to adjust or give up, but you get this. I mean, Look at that. Look at that size. That goes in your pocket like nothing to it. And it's true. It's is I'm not making this is no bull. I put this in my pocket and I forget it where it is. I literally one day at work going, where did I put the phone? Not knowing that I had it in my pocket the whole time. Any of these phones, well, not this one. This one does a great job of like pocketable. There we go. Miss E says it right there, pocketable. Very much so. But you get one of these phones, my S10, heck, I've had larger phones. It reminds you, especially when you put it in the back pocket. My bony ass is it says, "Hey, I'm here." you know. So, uh, it's slippery as it's slippery. Thank God I got this case on it. This still is a bit slippery. The hinge after doing this, a month of doing this, hasn't loosened up, hasn't like freed up. It's still you can do this and doesn't want to snap. Look, I had to close it all the way. The new UI, I have the updated the beta on here, and it's different. Excuse me, it's different, but I will admit, here's the other thing about the beta. Personally, Android 11, right here on this part, always got hot, except for phone calls and text messages. YouTube, playing music, playing games, Angry Birds. Yeah, always got hot. Android 12, the beta, this gets ever so slightly warm. I don't know what is going on, but it is way better. The performance of it in noticeable improvement with the beta on it. So, but yeah, this is this phone of the year, as some people might say. I've seen that kicked around. I know the Fold, it just would destroy it. And that gets, you get that look. There's the floss factor, I guess you can say, when you do this, or the flex factor or whatever. It is an eye grabber. So, but I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased. Never once having an inkling, and this is the difference. I never had the sense going, oh, maybe I can return it. Compared to this one, I'm still like going, I even consider returning it. But even without that, I already said this so far. I haven't done enough with it yet, but I can do virtually the same thing with my 4A 5G. That Fold is beauty. My barber has one. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. It is. Let's see. Brian, it has a great. If you have the 5, you'll love the 6 Pro. The 6 is also nice. The 6 is very nice as far as the size is concerned. I like the flat screen. Android 12 is a little buggy. I haven't come across any bugs yet. I will admit I did have one time yesterday. I don't know if it's Android 12 issue or what, but the Pixel 6 froze. I was doing everything to just power it down and reboot it, and it took a bit. What's this? It's better cameras than others suggest, in my opinion. Yeah, the cameras are good. And I took a picture today of my cat in portrait mode, and it was really, really very well done. I also have that new thing. To me, it's new. It's like Magic Eraser, but it's something in eraser on the Samsung. You're loving that flip? Yeah, I am, Rez. It's a keeper. It's going to stay. It's going to stick around for a while. So, uh, I can't think of anything else. Those two, you know, I, I'll want to cover the phones that I have. Beings we're talking here, like this. I just started using yesterday. Not starting. It's not going to be a permanent thing, but just my preference is Android. I just now just learned to put my efforts, my enjoyment, my what feels right to me in Android. This is still a solid phone. I still can recommend this. I'm tempted to even give this to my granddaughter, and she's telling me she wants to save for an iPhone. She's only 13, uh, but yeah, uh, it's still a good phone for anybody who wants to break into the smartphone slash iOS stuff. Anyway, my S10. I don't know what happened, and it's good. This is a good happening. Uh, you know, every day I use that phone for work, and and I said this before, and I'll say it again. A ton of phone calls, Bluetooth because I use earbuds and try to be hands free. Um, Sharing documents, emails, an ass ton of emails. I'm literally not at my desk unless I have to look up parts. I have to go into a completely different computer program, which I could probably get the parts books on my phone if I wanted to. But what I'm getting at is, it leaves the house off the charger around 6 a.m. I'm just giving it a time. I won't get home and won't get it on a charger until 10 at night. And that thing has 50% juice left. And it is yet to ever stumble, slow down. That is a dynamite phone, the S10. Dynamite phone. And there's still a lot, you could probably still pick that phone up. I don't know about new. I got that. Yeah, even I got that as a open box, so it was relatively new. You passing the SE on? She's been converted to. Let me just talk about that real quick. There, Big House, about the younger kids, and I had this conversation. And earlier on, I called it eye shaming. It should be hashtag eye shaming. My son has told me that there have been times where kids will make fun of my granddaughter because she's on Android. It's not straight out. Yeah, but there's those comments, there's that click that goes on, and she's driven now at age 13 that she's saying, I'm saving money for an iPhone. And it just made me think about your comment, that she's being, whatever, but still, there's still influence somewhere is going on here that she wanted an iPhone, and it's really something. And then I had a coworker that he saw my Z Flip, and man, he was just going crazy. He thought that was so neat, and we use Android at work for our phones, our work phones, and he's tickled pink with I don't know, with A22 or whatever A20 something phone that they provided him because he likes Android. So I said, I was just making small talk with him, and I said, well, just dude, they got great deals, on that Flip. He goes, yeah, man, I can't. I said, that's why I got the 8 plus. And I'm like, well, what gives? And he goes, yeah, my whole family, they wouldn't want me on Android. You mean to tell me your whole family would have an holy ruckus? I mean, it's something how iMessage and the iPhone and the status that goes on. It's just not right. It's just not right at all. And what says Jerry's the latest, still a usable device today. Very much so. S10e, even the S10e is yeah. It's going to get getting back on the S10. It's going to get the 12. It's going to get the iPhone. It's going to get the Android 12 update, and then after that, it's going to fall to less security patches, but it's still going to get updated. Excuse me. I had a big dinner before coming online, so you have to pardon me. How long have it been? Oh, wow, 15 minutes. Good. See what we got going on here. 13 are watching. That's great. So yeah, it's interesting how the younger kids, I shouldn't say younger, because this guy was like 40 years old too, and this coworker of mine. So, but it's interesting how eye shaming is a thing. And if you want to, I'm going to post eye shaming out there whenever I can, about somebody being eye shamed into getting an Apple phone or staying with it. Okay. Let's see what it says here. All my kids on Android, and kids don't say anything. Well, my son's 16 and and Gary's still growing. I want to point out to you. Holy cow. Wow. And what are you feeding that boy? So yeah. So I might get her, or might give her this SE. I don't know. What worries me is every time I see her, she's got a cracked Android phone. She's destroyed front glass. Now, granted, she's 13 now. So I don't know. I have to see. Eating me out of house and home. I bet so. Keep it up, and you're going to need another part-time job just for the food bill. So, yeah. So it's amazing how some phones age real well. How software, I think software plays a big part of it for the S10 to be where it is today. The software, even at Android 11 on this phone, was really enjoyable. And then I think I'm liking the 12 on this. There's a few bugs on it, but yet there's an active community on the One UI 4.0 beta. So let's see. She has an Android since she was 5, and now she's into Apple because of her friends. See, I knew it was coming. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. The question for you, Big House, is: are you going to go get another Apple product so you can keep an eye on your kid? They do, how I understand, have a great way to monitor your child's activity using an iPhone. Excuse me 1 second, folks. How do I? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I gotta blow my nose. Pardon me. I gotten a cold from hell, and I'm just now getting over it. So, you got an iPhone 12. Very nice, very nice. So give your child the SE, and then I know there's all kinds of stuff you can make it so you can control what she sees or what she does, and you can keep an eye on her location. I know you can do that on Android, but I don't know. That's what I've heard before. My sister-in-law is big on iPhone. And she just hasn't done anything yet. But my nephew's got a Pixel 2 right now. I can't imagine, Dad. You a Greenbelt? I ain't responding. Yeah, well, that's coming, Brian. That'll be coming. Yeah. Aha. Wise man. He's all over. He's got that stuff covered. Let's see. How many big house? I have a 12 pro. Didn't need a 13. Interesting article in our video I just got done watching by Lewis Rossman. Let me get out of here. Let me make sure I got that name right. How do I get out? YouTube. Get back to YouTube. Talking about the iPhone 13 screen replacement, where you go to a repair place and they replace your screen with a non-factory, Apple part, and Face ID doesn't work on it with the iPhone 13. And he goes into where this is a setup for Apple that's going to force the repair shops to there are many variables here. Buy a cheaper screen so you could, how I understand, move the chip, I guess the part of the motherboard or the actual chip from one device to another, or some kind of change that I missed that part. And then that would increase labor cost. So you're the guy who's running the repair shop is forced to get a cheaper screen. And when you get a cheaper screen, you have chances of actual screen failure. Or repair the screen with a quality screen, charge more, or vice versa. Change the screen and tell the customer, listen here, your Face ID ain't going to work. Does he play football? Yeah. I was thinking the same thing too. So hold on a sec. Wrong stream. There we go. So it was a really interesting. Let me see if I can grab it. Can I grab it? See to watch like, how come I can't grab it to share it? Hey, how you doing? Share. Copy. Put it here. So check this out. Yeah. There we go. I put it out there. So it's very interesting, and Lewis Rothman, he's a trip anyway. So, but it's just really a bad way, a dirty way of doing it. I watched another guy's video, a completely different YouTuber, he actually switched screens between two iPhone 13s, and there were different things that did not work or did not work properly. Face ID being one of them. Using the camera, he got warning messages constantly. So, let's see. There we go. My man, Big House. He's here. What's this? November 5th, you did. There's been some great devices this year. I thought about selling it. But besides, the camera is better than. What is this? What is this red phone, Big House? I forget. You told me what it is. Is that a model? Besides the camera. You got it from a tweet. I just seen that you're that we're connected now. So, anyway, say again, as in what? Okay, there's a tweet that you did on the 5th. You have here, there's been some great devices this year, and the new Pixel 6 and 6 Pro are the new kids on the block. I thought about selling it, but besides the cameras, is it better than the Galaxy 20 Galaxy S20 FE? Is this an FE you have here in red? Big House, that was my question to you. Is that what that is? Because if you're going to consider selling it, that is sexy and tempting. Sexy and tempting. The FE is a very, very good phone. I never owned one, but what I hear from everybody, that is a really great phone to get on a budget. So, so I want to ask all of 10 of you, because I'm going to want to wrap this up if you all don't have any questions, other questions for me. I wanted just to share what my experience is with the Pixel and the Flip, and just in general. I haven't been on since September. As well, let me see if you guys throw out. You got any questions for me? And what is, I don't want to get into, well, I do want to get into, but I don't want to get into what's going on. All I got to say is I'm not doing videos like I would, and I don't know if I ever will. I gotten rid of Facebook and Instagram mostly on the reasons of I've been seeing things about how Facebook, we all know some of the issues with Facebook, and basically I'm using, well, you use your wallet. I forget the term right now, but I'm not going to give them an opportunity to advertise to me. And there's that person that came out, the whistleblower on how Facebook operates, how they intentionally target people or groups or whatever the case may be. The one thing that was really upsetting where they were targeting, teenagers on Instagram. Yeah, so I find at times Facebook would interject these little things in there to try and get me sucked in to stay on more, and engage in possible conversations with these people that would lead to, a big mess. And I'm trying not to use colorful metaphors right here to say this, but that was one thing. I left Twitter because some things that went down that I brought upon myself. And, the whole YouTube thing, when I started this channel, I thought, man, I'm going to make a career change. I'm going to get my grind on, and I'm going to be able to sustain, be that person to live off of YouTube and do that life. Well, family has always come first. Work. At the time, I couldn't just say, oh, I quit and I'm doing YouTube and with only 10 subscribers. I through all this, I left my present job once to thinking that it would be a better change for me personally. And it didn't work out. Now I know where my home is. I'm going to be 58 in January. And the one thing that's nice is stability to some things. I've been living here for it will be 18 years, and I can never imagine. I talk to people, they bought a home, and 5 years later they're moving, and then another 3 or 4 they're moving. That stability factor in my present job and where I'm at, I was joking around, but those perks. My job though is requires me some days to work late and doesn't allow me to have time to dedicate to a YouTube channel. So when I have these moments like this, like today, I'm going to get online. Am I going to make a video? Yeah, if I have the time. I seem to gain some time during the holidays. I have days off. I got vacation time I got to use up before February. And I might make a actual video. But sitting down and having a chat with you is the preferred way. Maybe I'll get around to and George, when George and I have talked already about this, there's a better chance I could get on George's stream now coming into the winter months. But then when we get our busy time in the spring and in summer, I may not be on as much. I down to doing this for fun, and the sea. I want to be in contact with all the people who are into tech, like George. I know Miss E isn't on Twitter. Brian, if you were on there, I'll be talking to you. Big House, now we reconnected. It's great to see everybody here, including Forbes and Alan. Rez, good to see you. I'm scrolling through the list of people who stopped on by here. And Twitter's about the only place I'm going to be able to make that connection. And I'm just staying low. I'll put a tweet out, but I'm not getting involved in deep conversations and the crap that goes on Twitter now. And George knows what I'm talking about. He made a comment about it. So I'm looking at the comments here. Let's see real quick. Missing also no Facebook Insta here anymore. Yeah, that whole thing with, and I didn't get involved. I just, like I said, in my quirky way, I feel Facebook is making money off of me by just being a member of Facebook, being a member of Instagram, so they can use their, get advertising. I plead with my wife, stop clicking on the links. Okay. Stop interacting with any of those. So what's this? Yeah. I'm still, I think Zuckerberg is the sleaziest of them all. Yeah. Yeah. I had a conversation with my brother, Adam, which he left those two platforms long before me. And, he would agree with you wholeheartedly how sleazy they are. I never forgive him. I think also the thing that sticks in my mind was that whole thing where they were involved with Canta Analytics, and for the life of me, I can't say the first name, but anyway, involved with the election in 2016. Let's see. Let's see. Both stream one stream. Yeah. Well, yeah, for George and I, yes, that's definitely a good possibility. But mainly keeping the family out of town. Out. So, yeah, you see, that was the hard thing to let go. That was the hard thing to let go, because my daughter-in-law will post things with my grandkids and all. So, but in the end, it's better for me. It's better for me. I only have Twitter on 2 phones right now. And then on my personal phones, my iPhone and my work phone, I don't even have Twitter on there at all. And why this one is because this one is actually used a little bit more for work now for those iPhone people I have to interact with. You know, thank you, Gary. Thank you. Twitter is toxic, and that's the word I couldn't find. That's the word I couldn't find. You know, it is toxic, and it is. You have to say the right thing, and think about the words you're going to put down, and that's what got me in trouble. And I say it got me in trouble because I rushed through a tweet. I put a tweet out there sharing somebody's video, and for the people that I at them, thinking that they would see the video and react in a positive way, they came out to be very negative. Their comments about the video were extremely negative, which shocked the you know what out of me. And then see what goes on all over the Pixel. Oh my God, the comments on the Pixel and how the iPhone's much better, and in the end, that's what I stressed is in the beginning of all this. I tried to get on the Apple train. I really did. I really tried. I didn't like it. Just me. All right. I always go into this analogy. I always go with this analogy as a former car guy. I'm pretty much still a Ford guy. Okay. I like Fords. All right. I drive a Hyundai now because the deal was great. I needed a car and I needed to be reliable, and it was great and it really is a great car. But in my heart, I'm still a Ford guy. Okay. When I was growing up, man, it was Ford versus Chevy. And then you had the Mopar people over here. Okay. And they had their little time, this stick it to the Chevy guy or stick it to the Ford guy. And man, people would just get rabid about those. And I live this every day when I turn to Twitter and have these iPhone versus Pixel situations. And it's like in the end, look where GM got into. Look where Ford had to go. Look where Chrysler is, okay? And look at their history. And what I'm getting at is GM went out of business. Ford had to sell their name to earn cash to keep the business afloat. And Chrysler, how many times has it been sold and bought out? Yeah, Blue Oval. Yeah, Blue Oval days. Yeah, this is where, matter of fact, this Twitter account started off because I was into racing. I was working at a racetrack and was keeping up on race teams. I got rid of most of them. A lot has changed in the racing anyway, so a lot of those teams and cars, excuse me, are probably long gone. But yeah, has it become a cesspool? For the most part. Getting back real quick, I was talking to my brother. I was like going, but what do you think about me keeping Twitter? And he says Twitter's about the only one that he sticks with because none of them are the best, but Twitter's about the only one that has ability to keep things pretty straight and narrow. Now, with saying that, there's this new thing, something with the Snapchat. I'm going to try Snapchat out. I'm going to try it out. Because why not? It's some kind of deal they got with. I don't know all the particulars. I'm going to look into it, but they got something with Snapchat. So I'm going to try that out, and I'll hit you all up and say, hey, let's check out Snapchat together. All right. So yes, it's become a cesspool. It's toxic and a cesspool all in one. So, yeah, I got to keep it real. Joker Tech, I can't change the name. I knew but I tried. Let's see. I use Snap. It's fun. Okay. Well, how am I going to get in touch with you? How am I going to get in touch with you? If you're not, yeah. Let's see. First article I ever wrote years ago. Can we just let others Yeah, yeah. Nobody seems to can enjoy. You know, I sat here and talked to you about my experience with this phone, and talked to you about my experience with this phone, and I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing. If you could tell me that, yeah, but your problems with this phone, and I go, really, I don't have that. And I listen and we'll talk about it. I always why can't we all just sit and talk about the things that we are using and enjoying and have a beer over it and talk about, what the possibility something could be. Let's talk about, how I'm a big carrier guy, as most of you know, and I haven't done anything with the carriers in a while, you know. So cancel this, cancel that. I like that. Um, yeah, George, you're right. We can't. Oh, hey, stud. How you doing, man? How you doing, Leo? Six is a gangster. All right. Well, I'm not gangstering, but I'm mid level. You know what I mean? I got the 6 here. So, what's this? Sometimes I have to take a tech break and stay off for you. Yeah, I hear you on that, man. I hear you. What's up, Leo? Yeah, Leo. Uh, One of the things earlier we were talking about is, let's see, can I get this? Yeah, I had to take off my screen protector. Now the fingerprint sensor works great, but I feel you always have the great comebacks. 6 is a pimp. Yeah. What do you think? I got the canary, kind of. No, the kind of coral. So, what's this? More in life could be resolved over beer and chips. That's true. That's true. So, I'm liking the 6 there, Leo. The flip. I'm just real capping up here. The flip is flipping out. I like it a lot. Slippery as all hell. Let's see. I have the same one, kind of coral. Oh, cool. Getting used to Android 12 on this. The bigger icons, the shapes and all. And I really didn't dive into real deep into the Material You and wallpapers. But I did, I guess, is the most like the icons. I don't know if you see the icon colors changed versus what they were the factory ones. But look, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I'm sorry, Leo. Thank you for stopping in. And I just wanted to, just quickly come on, say my piece, talk, stuff like that. If you care to share this, please. I don't say it in a bad way. All I'm just saying is share my video. That'd be great. I'll be around. I'm on that other Twitter handle, and yeah, we're going to do Snapchat. I'll look you up. Somehow, George, I'll be talking to you to get to Miss E on the Snapchat thing, and maybe I'll give her, pass over my phone number to her, a message, I guess, that kind of thing, to keep in touch. And I'll, I don't know. See what's this Friday like. George, as always, I'll let you know if there's a chance I'll be coming on. I won't just. I'm trying to get to your articles, and we'll see what this Friday brings, because we're heading into the Black Friday season, and inventory is over at my job, and so life is returning to somewhat normalcy. It helps when you take a day off from work. Also, you can get caught up. But yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you for coming by. I'm just seeing the comments. Great stream. Sure thing. Yeah, let's see. What's this one here? Come on. Oh, thank you. Yes. Around, and I thought the spinner song never change. All right, man. Listen, I check me out. Keep in touch on Twitter and stuff like that, and I'll be talking to you. I'll see you guys.